Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have my new phone. It is a OnePlus 9 Pro that got refurbished on eBay for 200 quid. I've just got the phone at the minute. I don't have any of the accessories yet. I got them all off Amazon. They should come later on. But yeah, let's get into it. So it was in this bag and then it's got a bubble wrap envelope on it. This was quite good actually. I bought it literally, today's Saturday. I bought it Thursday night. It was dispatched at Friday at 5 o'clock and it's rocked up today because it was Royal Mail special delivery. Struggling. So it's in a little box. I was worried it was going to be broken, but it shouldn't be. I'm hoping it's actually got some charge in it. Ah, it comes with a charger. I didn't think it would. And it's got a bubble wrap on it. OnePlus 9 Pro. And there's the phone. It's quite nice. I bought a fast charger and everything for it that should arrive later. So I'm just hoping that for now it's got some battery in it. It's like a Samsung lead, that. So the phone's already set up. So first thing I'm going to do is find settings and reset it.
It looks nice though.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Look, this is one thing it's got. Like an iPhone, it's got the volume like mute thing. So I think one of them will be loud, one of them will be vibrate, and one of them will be silent. So it's quite good. You don't have to, like any other Android phone, like go at the top and then change it like that. So it's just like an iPhone, that. The cameras look good. It's got a normal one, an ultra wide, and I don't know what the other ones are, but they do something. See, there's no headphone jack or anything on it. It's just got the USB-C port. See, there's the SIM card thing. The speakers. And it's got another speaker at the top, which obviously does the stereo sound. One thing I don't really like is that it's got the camera in the corner, whereas like most phones have it in the middle. It looks better when you're watching something on the phone, but for taking photos it looks better if you don't have it. And it all looks quite nice, and it's in quite decent condition, to be fair. I'm just hoping that the battery life is good. But either way, a new battery would be quite cheap. You can tell it's got the 120Hz screen. So you won't be able to tell on the video. I'll do that later. To be honest, I really can't be bothered to do a full transfer from my other phone because I've just been constantly... I had a Google Pixel 6 Pro, then it broke, and I've been constantly switching phones since. So there's not, like, this is a 2018 one. This phone's actually done really well. But it's not worth it. All my photos back up onto Google Photos. I don't need them saved on the phone, so I'm just not going to bother. I'm just going to start fresh and download what I need when I need it. There's no burning on the screen, which is good because the OLED screens can burn in, and some of the phones I see had burning on the screen. There's no scratches on it either. That's all I was bothered about. The rest of the phone could be as bashed up as ever because I'm going to put a black protective case on it as long as the screen's decent. Unlock method, fingerprint. So numeric. Oh, you can do face unlock as well. See how good that is. Because if the face unlock, it's just using the normal camera. Could have the buttons at the bottom, but I'm going to choose gestures. Just because before I switched to Android, I had an iPhone, so I had an iPhone 11, so I was used to the gestures. And here we go, into the phone. So that does actually look really good. So we've got the wide angle, and we've got the zoom camera. And we can really zoom. So it goes up to 30 times zoom, that does. That's quite good. We'll have a look at the front camera. Yeah, that looks quite decent. Obviously, I'll have to get used to it being in the corner. My nothing phone had it in the corner. I managed to get used to that, so I suppose it's fine. But yeah, so I'll come back when I've used the phone for a bit and have something to actually say about it. So it is now exactly 2 weeks after that video that you just saw of me unboxing the phone, and I wanted to update you guys on like a little review of the phone and just sort of how well I've got on with it. I'm also going to run you down like what accessories I've used with the phone and stuff like that. So this phone, for the price, was a very good deal. It was about 200 quid, and I'll show the eBay seller because this eBay seller sells multiple phones, and it was a very good value for money, and I think I paid an extra £5 for delivery. So I bought this on a Thursday night. It was dispatched on the Friday, and I received it I think around 10 AM on the Saturday, so a very quick delivery. Obviously, I say the value for money was good. I'm not sure if many people are going to watch this video. Obviously, this is now a 3-year-old phone. This is a 2021 phone. So you may go, why have you bought an older phone? This is a video I'm thinking about making. Buying yourself a second-hand, like 3-year-old flagship phone is much better value for money than buying yourself a mid-range phone like a Samsung A54 that costs you about £400. This beats that every step of the way. A Samsung S10 Plus, which came out in 2019, beats a Samsung A54. No matter what, you're better off getting a 2, 3, even 5-year-old, the best phone, the best flagship, than getting like a 2024 mid-range phone. It just is better, because the mid-range phones are built, like are made, designed to be cheap, whereas a few years ago, in about 2021, I think this phone would have retailed about £1,000. So it's made to be quality, and obviously 3 years later I've bought it for 200 quid, but it still lives up to that quality. This is much better quality than if I bought a mid-range phone. The amount of features this phone has tops it. The cameras tops it. The screen on this phone is very impressive. And overall, £200, you really can't go wrong with this phone. If you don't like second-hand, you can buy this phone brand new for £400. But honestly, the way I look at it is, as soon as you take it out of the box, it's second-hand, it's used. Like this, it depends what condition phone you get, but if you're worried about stuff like the battery, still you're better off getting a second-hand one than taking it into a phone shop for the battery changed. And that is the one letdown of this phone. The battery life is not great, but it wouldn't be on any 3-year-old phone. But in the one place this phone redeems itself for having a bad battery, it's the charging speed. These OnePluses use a 65-watt warp charger, which charges it from 1% to 100 in 25 minutes. I go up 20% after having my phone on charge for 5 minutes. Like, I don't need to charge it overnight. I could wake up, plug it in, have my shower, get dressed, brush my teeth, and it'll be up to 100% way before I've finished all that. Not only can this do 65-watt warp charge, this phone can wirelessly charge 5 watts faster than the S24 Ultra, which cost over £1,000, came out a month ago, can charge with a cable. And this phone is 3 years old. It's really impressive. This phone also has reverse wireless charging, which means if you have earphones that do wireless charging, you can just plonk them on the back and it will charge. The cameras on this phone are very good. They can record at 8K, which honestly you'd never need it, but for a 3-year-old phone you could do 8K. iPhones can't even do that now. Obviously Samsung have had that for the same amount of time. This is the same age as a Samsung S21 Ultra, which the cameras on the Samsung are probably a bit better, and I believe the S21 Ultra can zoom up to 100 times, which this can't do. Here's a photo from the other night when I went on a walk. It's very good. Here's like an indoor photo of my dog, or one of my dogs. This screen can do, I think it's 120 hertz, which is very smooth when you're just using the phone general. It also has an adaptive refresh rate, which means the screen can go down to 1 Hz to preserve the battery life, so your battery lasts longer. It has a punch hole camera, which is in a bit of an awkward place. It was the same on my Nothing phone, but like when I briefly had a Pixel 6 Pro, but that broke, it was in the middle, which I kind of preferred because it's easier when you're using the selfie camera. But in my opinion, having it in the corner is much more convenient as it's more out of the way. If you're watching a film on your phone, like landscape, then 9 times out of 10, the camera does not eat into it at all. But on a phone where it's in the middle, no matter what, unless what you're watching something in 16:9, the camera is going to cut into it. One thing I like about this phone is the OS. It is a very nice, clean OS. It runs Oxygen OS, which is OnePlus's skin over Android. It's very clean. I like the control center bit. One thing I don't like about some of the phones nowadays is you swipe down from one corner for notifications and the other one for your control center. I don't like that. I like it to all just be in one. So I've got my Wi-Fi, got my quick toggles, and then I can go down and I get even more, swipe across and I get even more, which is much more customization than you get on iPhones. What I don't like about iPhones is when you go for your notifications, it basically just takes you to the lock screen. I don't like that. And this phone's got a feature that they just removed on the iPhone 15 Pros. It still has a mute switch, but this is better than the mute switch that iPhones have or had, because it's got 3 options. So at the minute it's on complete silence. You move it down, you're on vibrate, and you move it down again and you're on ring. So you can put it back up to silent. This phone definitely holds up very well in 2024. Definitely worth buying if you don't want to spend a lot of money on a phone. Now, although I like the screen, it's a curved screen, which does look nice, but it nearly made me not buy the phone, because I like to protect my phone. I don't want to break it, you know, so I have a screen protector. But on curved screens, your standard screen protector, for whatever reason, doesn't have glue in the middle. It sticks around the edge and then has a bit of glue where the fingerprint scanner is, and they just look ugly. And basically I found this screen protector, and what you have to do is pour glue onto the phone, stick the screen protector on, and then use a UV lamp to cure the glue, which was a pain in the arse. It took about half an hour and they were about 20 quid. But now that it's on the phone, it does look very good. There is a few bubbles, but that's probably my fault. So yeah, but that's got onto the accessories. So the screen protectors are about 20 quid. I'll leave a link to them. This phone did not come with a charger, so I had to buy the charger myself, which cost me another £20. And then this is the case I went with. This absolute brick of a phone case. This cost me about £17. Now this did come with a built-in screen protector, but everyone in the reviews was saying that like their phone broke through the protector, because it's not like, you know, if you've dropped it and it's like hit a bump, like if you dropped it on like gravel, no matter how raised the bumper is, it's still going to hit, and it's just a cheap plastic. So basically what I did was bought this, ripped out the built-in screen protector, put this screen protector on the phone, and then used this case like that. Now this little ring thing didn't come on the phone. I know it doesn't look great, but this was about £1 in Poundland, and I like this because I know the whole purpose of these things is for you to hold your phone like that. I don't do that. I don't like doing that. Basically, I literally just use this so I can hold my phone up like that. So I've taken the case off of this video because honestly, the case does not do this phone justice. This phone does look very nice, very sleek, nice design. Obviously, you put the case on and it becomes an absolute brick, but you know, that's just the length I go to not break it. Not that I drop my phone often, I just want to know that if I do, it's not going to break. And look at this, it's definitely not going to break. But yeah, I'm debating doing a charging speed video to show you how fast this phone does charge. I've got about 32%, so if I play some games on this, I can get it gone, get it dead, and then do a charging test. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys come back for the next one. Bye.